Welcome back, all my Minecrafting friends. It's time for the Day 1 player update of the Minecraft Hardcore Challenge for February 2015, the Merchant of Minecraft. And I will be broadcasting here from my nice little alpine village. And let's get to the list. Okay. Let's start with Scotty Garbitas and James Irish and Meatless. Here, let me do the F5 thing. What is that? Oh, that's F6. Don't want that. Cancel. Okay. Try this again. There we go. F5. See if I can't get as much of the village here. Okay. Let's see. Scotty Garbitas, James Irish, and Meatless. On day 1, they got pumpkins. They did some tree farming, found a ravine, went cave mining, and started a perimeter cobble fence around their village to keep the baddies out. Okay. Next we have the team of Psycho SFK and Crazy Kinsey. They started out by doing some mining, which turned into caving. This is mostly Psycho. Crazy Kinsey did stuff in the village, but I couldn't see it because I was looking at Psycho's viewpoint. He found gold and coal, and he also found a ravine. Next we have Boonslayer. Boonslayer. In Boonslayer's world, the villagers that were holding up in the church and the butcher shop did not have sufficient lighting, and zombies spawned into their buildings with them and killed them all. So he lost quite a few villagers there in the church and the butcher shop. I think he's only got 3 villagers left, and I don't know if they survived because that night he didn't block them in either. He just blocked himself in with one of them, and then it went out first thing in the morning and got attacked by a zombie. So I don't know if he's got any villagers left, but as you'll see from the rest of this player update, there are other villages that he can move to if he's lost all these villagers. Next we have the team of Murphy, Dan, and Ben of Sell In Gaming. Okay, they made a cow pen, and then they added pigs to it, so they have a cow and pig pen. Let's see, they were running around doing villager stuff. Dan and Murphy were, while Ben was down in caverns, and he ran across some lava, which he said that he probably needed to safetify because someone was going to, run into it and get killed. So he was putting blocks around it, blocking it off, making a little border wall, and then he jumped into the lava and died. So it was, you really should check out Sell In Gaming's point of view on that, because it was like the funniest thing I've seen in MHC ever. It was great. He's got perfect comedic timing. Anyway, next is Wild Trekker. Wild Trekker got down to half a heart during a zombie attack that he was suffering some lag with during the attack. So the combination of lag and zombies, but he did recover, and then he went caving. He made himself some armor, and then toward the end of his video, a creeper blew up near one of his farms and did some damage to it. So he's He's got some work to do there. Next we have Tim Obert, aka Captain Hook 5150. He started out by doing some farming. Then he made some trades with villagers. Then he went out and was fighting mobs. And a creeper blew up between two farms and damaged two farms. Next we have Piker Eyes. Piker Eyes made some shears so that he could get wool. He went out and killed like 20 cows. Got a bunch of leather. Okay, he picked up the pumpkins that were growing by the river. He ran away from the village at night to keep the villagers safe. Then he did some caving, then came back up on the surface and found some sheep and collected wool. So he's sitting good for leather and wool. And then, almost at the end of his episode, he doesn't pay a lot of attention to his hearts. You know, he figures they're half down, he's still good to go. You know, he doesn't stop and regen, eat and regen all the time. You know, he waits until they're really low before he worries about them. So, you know, if he's still got 5 hearts, he thinks he's good to go. Well, he was surveying the landscape and his cursor crossed an Enderman. The Enderman teleported up next to him and hit him, and they do 5 hearts of damage in a single hit. So Piker Eyes is out, killed by an Enderman, which it looks like to me could have been preventable if he had stayed on top of his regen better. Okay, but you know that's the way he plays, and it works for him, except in hardcore. Next we have PB Plays. PB started out doing some farming, then she switched to mining. She collected some coal and some iron. Next we have Razorter Z. Razorter Z made some trades with villagers, collecting a few emeralds. He's running around burying villagers in the village. I hope he remembers where he put them all. Then he did some farming. He's killing pigs, you know, to have pork chops to trade. Then he went caving. Then he was at night he was fighting outside, and 3 zombies attacked him at once and knocked his hearts down a little bit there. And to me, at the same time as that was happening, a skeleton was standing off out of range to the side and shooting him with arrows, which knocked him down to 1 heart. Then he decided to make a run for it. He made it to a side of a hill that he was going to dig into, and he started digging in, but he was only 1 block in when a spider came up and hit him from behind, finishing him off. So, Razorter Z is out. His world is deleted. His buried villagers never to be heard from again. Okay, next we have Old Minecraft. Old Minecraft is making a mega farm. That is a huge farm outside of the village. He went to his pig pen and bred some pigs, and he decided to go out into the plains and break grass to get seeds for his mega farm. Okay. Next we have Cyan 93. Cyan 93 collected some sugar cane. He's filling holes in the village to keep the zombies from coming up from underground. He did some farming, and he's working on making a base up on the roof of a couple of houses. Working on a roof base. Okay. Next we have Outfoxed. Outfoxed did some farming, started working on a dirt wall around the village. He made bread. He put torches next to his farms so that they can grow at night and in addition to the daytime. Next we have John Fall 92 in his solo world. He's expanding the farms, and he had a problem with his pumpkin farm. He put the pumpkin seeds down, and then he decided he didn't want them there, he wanted them someplace else. So then he broke the little pumpkin plants, and they only give you seeds sometimes, so he lost a few seeds there. So pumpkin farm problems. Next we have John Fall and Maisie. John Fall and Maisie are expanding their farms, the same as he is in his single-player world. He did some filling in of holes in the village. He collected the pumpkins from the river. His pig pit has got a trap door on the side of it that he has the door down so the pigs don't jump out, but him and Maisie can still jump on the door and hop out, and it works really well. So that was a very clever design there, John. Next we have Lightbringer. Lightbringer was breaking doors in houses to force the villagers into different houses. He finished the perimeter stone fence, and he's converting farms to alternate rows. So instead of having like 2 rows of wheat next to each other, they have 1 row of wheat and another row of carrots or potatoes. And then he did some trading. Next we have Nathan Pelton. Nathan Pelton planted his sugar cane by the river. He is converting all of his farms to wheat. He did some coal trading with a villager. He has a very clever design of a ladder entrance to the houses, like 2 blocks, or like a block up on the house, or 2 blocks up to where zombies can't jump in. He makes a hole and he puts a ladder on there so that he can jump into the house without any mobs being able to get in and his villagers being able to get out. He's killing pigs. He made armor. He went mining and found a lot of coal. Okay, next we have Lion Wings XKT. Lion Wings XKT started out by doing some mining. We're having rain during day 1 for most people, and thunderstorms at night. He is killing mobs. He made his base on top of the church. He planted sugar cane, or he collected sugar cane, and then he went to the forest at night. Okay. Next we have the solo world of Technoscribe. She finished the dirt wall around the village. She partly lighted up the village, put down some torches. She made some trades and got 2 emeralds. But she's looking for coal, and she doesn't have any coal, so she's going to have to go mining to get coal. Next we have the team of Technoscribe, Mike Deadman, also known as Frank and Honest, and Momo, also known as Mom of Miners. Okay, they were killing cows and pigs. They did some farming. They also farmed sugarcane and vegetables. They were breeding pigs. They built I think Mike built a magic door room underground. So, if you want to see how that is done, you could check out his episode. That's Mike Deadman. And they did some trading with villagers. Okay. Next we have Nova Cookie 232. Nova Cookie finished the stone fence perimeter around the village, and he was suffering some serious lag, which he doesn't understand the reason for. Next we have Derp Guru. Derp Guru is also burying villagers, and she was complaining about the thunder at night. Next we have Turtle Master 01. He started his sugarcane farm, his pumpkin farm. He made a wheat farm. He found a ravine. He found one diamond, only one. A very somewhat fortunate but unfortunate find there. But he also found a spider dungeon, and he gave the coordinates of the spider dungeon. So if you want to know where the spider dungeon is, you'll have to go check out Turtle Master 01's episode. Next we have Jade LF. Jade lost one villager early in the episode. Got killed by zombies. She's breeding and killing pigs. She expanded the farms, and she did some trading with the villagers and got 2 emeralds. Next we have Rebel Guy. Rebel Guy has 4 villagers left, okay, and they only want coal, string, and wheat. So he is rather restricted in the trades that he can make currently. Next we have Holdabot. Holdabot made himself some armor. He found diamonds. He was down mining, and he collected quite a bit of coal and iron and some gold. He was looking for lava, but he has not found any lava yet. Personally, I think lava is easier to find on the surface at night. Just look for the light. But he's looking for lava at Y11 instead of surface lava. Next we have Philbin 3. Philbin 3, a creeper made a hole near his village, but it didn't damage any structures. He did some farming. He was moving his villagers into an underground prison. He's moved 5 of them so far. I don't know how many more he's got to move, or if he has any more villagers. But it looks like that once he gets them all in there, it'll be a very efficient trading situation. Next we have Batheart MC. Villagers are really interested in people, I guess. Okay, Batheart MC went to a new village, a different village than the original one that we all started out at. This new village has a library, which is handy. Got books and stuff. He ran away at night to keep the villagers safe. Then he went mining, which turned into caving, and then he found a ravine. Next we have Clarkaway. Clarkaway blocked a farmer into a booth in the middle of his village, but he didn't secure it from baby zombies, which could just hop in there and get him. And then he went mining. He worked on expanding the farms, and then when he checked back at the village at the end of the night, the farmer that he had blocked into the booth was gone, presumed dead. Okay. Next we have Magic Dad 76. He did some farming at the beginning of his episode. Traded some goodies with villagers and got an emerald. He's killing pigs. He did some more trading. Then he went caving. He's fighting mobs, and he made himself some armor. Next we have the team of OG, Viv Cakes, Somatome, Nuazusa, Momo, and Mike Deadman. Okay, they burned down the first village that we all started out in, ransacked the goodies and took off. Found a new village. Okay, they ransacked them and burned that village to the ground also. Then they found a third village. Okay, they did some trading at the third village, and Viv wants to burn it down to the ground too, but I don't know if they're going to let her. Okay, next we have Baker Bell. Baker Bell did some mining. Then she did some caving. She's got collected a lot of iron, a lot of coal, and she made herself full armor. So she is armored up. Next we have Cherry Bitters MC. Cherry Bitters made some armor. She found another village. She's calling it the third village, but I don't remember the second village, so, maybe it's the second village, maybe it's the third, I don't know. It's another village. It's not the original village that we all started out at. She put torches in the houses. She blocked in the villagers. She put torches on the farms. She did a little farming. And this village that she's at seems to be a very nice village. It has a butcher shop. It has a blacksmith's. It has a library. It has a church. It's and she's protected the villagers very well. Got them lighted and blocked in. So she should be set for a very effective next episode. Next we have Cakehead. His channel is this Cake Plays a Game. Cakehead has a lot of pigs in his pig pen. He did some farming. He also did some sugarcane farming. He found a ravine and he collected some coal. Next we have the team of Load Central. Load Central put some doors on the outside of the church in order to get the villagers to, which they have all in the church, to breed, and they started tearing down extra houses around the outside of the village. Then they changed their door design. They made a lot of gates by mistake, and so then they made a fence that is mostly gates, but I don't know if that's really a bad thing, because since they changed the recipes for gates and fences, it actually takes less wood to make a gate than it does to make a fence. So if you make your whole fence out of gates, you save wood, and you can enter and exit anywhere you want. So I don't understand the problem with that. Maybe there's something I'm not seeing. Maybe there's some advantage to having fences instead of gates, but if there is, let me know. They're having problems breeding their villagers. They don't seem to be breeding. I don't think they've got the door thing figured out. You have to have, on one side of the door you have to have open to the sky. On the other side of the door you have to have not open to the sky. Okay? So, and as I told you in the last player update, I said Velk would be posting 2 episodes on Friday. Well, where's Velk? I haven't seen his 2 episodes. Maybe he'll post them late Saturday after this recording, or maybe he's having problems. But so Velk, if you're out there, let me know what's going on. And that's it for the player update for day 1. I see you all in day 2. This is Mike Deering signing out.